collectors, welcome back. Today we are talking about Fiverr and how to get to the bag with Fiverr. And let's get started. My name is Argina Abundance, and I help side hustlers and aspiring business owners take action and create multiple income streams. And the income stream we're creating today is Fiverr. So let's get into it. So let's get into the Fiverr tea. Okay, so Fiverr. We are on day 13 of 30 Days of Abundance. Keep that in mind. But let's get into it. So automatically, Fiverr is the site where you can go on and either hire people to do things or you can get hired to do things. So it's mainly digital things, you know what I mean? It's not a physical thing. This is all online or whatever, which is great. So you can like get some online, actually make money online income. I should have put that in the actual hashtag and the title, but this is something you can do online, so you don't have to actually go anywhere physical to do anything. So let's get started. You can. I actually am a buyer on Fiverr and a customer on Fiverr. Wait, a buyer on customer and a seller on Fiverr. So today we're talking about the selling portion, but as a business owner, you know we always need different things, and we can't fill every position. So it's nice to hire out. Like for example, design. I'm not really a designer, so book designs I've ordered on there. Just different things, social media packages, all kind of stuff I've ordered on there. So I'm no stranger to Fiverr. I've been buying on there since probably I've been on the internet and I started my self-publishing business. I've been a buyer. So as a seller, I did used to sell when I first started on Fiverr. I actually used to sell books. I used to write books on there. And then what else did I used to do? I used to write, that's pretty much it. Wrote books on there. I had an editing gig, but I don't think I got anyone. But I actually were like back in the day before AI and all that took over books. I actually did write actual books for people. So I didn't like that too much because it was kind of exhausting as far as the creative. I feel like the buyers, they didn't really respect my creative, juices as far as like me, saying, writing what I want to write and all that, and then they would just go back. I'm like, I can't do all this. So long story short, I stopped selling books on Fiverr, and then I just kind of left the platform alone. But now we're back because I've always been talking about another income stream. It's all started back in the 30 Days of Abundance back in September, the first season, when I was thinking of all the income streams I've made, and then I went back to Fiverr, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So this is something I can implement into what I'm doing now, which is product reviewing and UGC creation, because those are two things I just started doing. Greetings, Taylor Swift fan. I am sorry there's nobody there. I'm here. So let's get started. What else? Okay, so let's get started talking about Fiverr. We're talking about Fiverr today. Greetings, Zay. We're talking about Fiverr today. So it takes a 20% service fee off top. 20% service fee. So if you say if you get your gig is $5, you're going to actually get $4. You're not going to get $5. So yeah. And then as the buyer, they used to go up. They went up because it used to literally be $5, right? And then now as a buyer, it's like $6 and some change, 6.50. So you're getting charged more as a buyer. It's not $5 anymore, literally. Oh, thank you, Taylor Swift fan. I appreciate it. Hydrate it and drink water. Amen. Gotta stay on it. Okay, anyway, so since I started getting to UGC and like reviewing products, this all started with the Amazon influencer program. I got inspired to be like, oh, let me look more into this review product type situation and create, videos reviewing products. And then I kind of got into, that's when I got into Stack Influence. I started looking into UGC. I didn't even know UGC, like that was a thing, which is user generated content, which is pretty much creating videos for brands. So yeah, that's how I started. And then I was like, okay, that's something I can do on Fiverr, because I know I didn't want to write books for anybody anymore. So I had to go with that. So right now I have two gigs up. It's the product review gig and I have the UGC gig. So Yeah, the UGC gig is newer. Like I started with the product review one, and then I only got 4 orders on that one. So for the UGC one, so it's all good because it's newer. So yeah, they take a 20% service fee, like I said. So if I make $10 on an order, then I'm only getting $8. Yeah, I'm only giving $8. So yeah, you got to charge a lot on Fiverr to make it worth your while. But as a beginner, I do recommend that you build up to that. Don't just off the bat. You got to have you got to get on a platform and show and tell. You can't just get on there and expect people to just, oh, I'm going to pay. Like, no, people want to see reviews. People want to see your work first. And it just helps build you up in the algorithm. And then eventually, when you are trusted, I'm a level 1 seller right now, and it goes all the way up to pro level, or what are the different levels? The different levels are, there's only 3. How many levels are there? Oh, there's top. Okay, the top rated seller is the top seller. Uh, there's level 1, there's level 2, and then there's top rated. So there's only 4 levels. And when you first get on there, you're going to start as a new seller. That's what they call you. But don't get discouraged, because I actually, if you're looking for something economical and you're just looking for somebody to do something real quick for $5, and you want to help a new seller out, you know what I mean? That's actually your best bet, because they want to perform well for you. You're a new seller. They want to get their reviews up. They're new to the platform. So it's good to actually hire new sellers. So that actually works in your benefit. And plus, as you go up levels, of course, they're going to start charging more. You just got to. I mean, you got more expertise. You got those actual social proof that you can perform. So, as the levels go up, the more you're going to get charged. So it just depends on what you're looking for. So for smaller business owners like me, I have looked for new sellers, or sellers that were on the more cheaper and actually $5 gigs, in order to get stuff done. Now, as you go up and looking for more expertise, and you got more money in your business, then that's when you can go up and work with other people. So don't be discouraged that if you come in as a new seller. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate it. Okay, so we have the product review gig, which is great. And we also have the UGC creator gig. So this is just, I'm creating basically videos for brands. This is a great way to not only, get better at your video editing skills. Oh my goodness, there's a mosquito in here. You know what? I can't. Anyway, this is not, there's always something bothering me when I'm trying to do these videos, for real. And I do not want to, oh, at least it's not a bee. I mean, at least it's not a bee, but I'm going to have to get it, y'all. This happens every time. Gee. I think it's a mosquito. It might be wasp. No. Whatever. I can't let this thing distract me. But you know how you go to sleep and then you're like, oh my goodness, a freaking mosquito. It's always something. Sorry about that. Anyway, UGC creator gig. So yeah, I work with brands. The great thing about it is you usually get a free product. It depends. It could be a service. Sometimes it's digital. You don't always do physical products, and you get to decide whether you want to work with that person, pretty much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Savannah. So you get to decide if you want to work with that brand, if it's a product that you want to promote or do a video on. And there was always something. Last time it was a big giant bee in here. That was crazy. Now it's a mosquito. It was too much. These animals need to stay where they need to stay. What else? So yeah, UGC is a great option too if that's what you're into, but use what skills you have. Whatever you can do and deliver on, definitely get into it. If you're a good designer, there's always people looking for all kind of skills, and especially if you're coming in as a new seller, you can build yourself up. So definitely get on there and get on Fiverr and start doing your thing and start making some money online. Like I said, they do take 20%, so you're not getting paid much when you first get started, but it's a business. You got to invest in yourself. And I do like the UGC also in a product review because, like I said, you can possibly get free products. But like I said, even for the product review, sometimes it's not a product-based thing. It's like a service-based thing. Like I'm reviewing their service, or an app or something. They don't always have to be anything physical. I love the digital ones actually, because that means I don't have to worry about getting the product shipped, and it's just a little bit more to do. But if you do like an app, you could just get a simple green screen and just review the app or whatever you're doing. So it's pretty decent. But those are two that I do recommend. So yeah, if you're into doing product reviews, videos, if you're not shy on the camera, even if you are, you'll get over it. Can we see the nails? Of course. Oh my goodness, I got cut open in my thing, but here it is. Here they are. Clock the T. So yeah, this is what I need to be doing. Dedicate 2 hours a day to work on gigs to stay ahead. Oh, thank you. Work on gigs 2 hours a day to stay ahead, because yeah, I feel like I'm always last minute, and it kind of backfired on me, and it's just stressing me out. It just stressed me out because I'm like, oh my goodness, I got this due, I got this due. Especially if you're leaving reviews on a certain marketplace, you want to kind of spread them out or whatever. So you got to do that too. You don't want to be like doing reviews back to back. So you got to kind of think about that. And there's all kind of marketplaces though. There's just marketplaces I didn't even know about that I'm just finding out about, that I'm doing reviews on. I'm like, oh, I never even knew this existed. So yeah. Like for example, Trust Palette. I never heard of that until I got on Fiverr, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot about even doing reviews on some of these places. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that it's not always going to be like Amazon or Walmart or Target or something. It's going to be other things. What else? So dedicate 2 hours a day, like I said, to work on gigs to stay ahead. That is my recommendation. So you can kind of like go back and forth. And you're always ahead of time. You're always ahead. If you can get a gig done faster, that's better. Plus, it makes your customer happier. I'm tired of waiting to the last minute, to the deadline to, do things. I really like to, do things ahead of time and stay ahead, so I'm not as stressed out, like I said. So if I dedicate 2 hours a day, I just unpause my gig. I already got an order within like that. So people that say if you pause your gig and it's not going to get back in the algorithm, it definitely will. So yeah, it definitely will. So I didn't have that experience. What else? So try to respond to messages within 24 hours or they will mess with your quality score. So try to like respond back as quick as you can. And then they have like a thing on your actual profile that says how long it takes for you to respond to a customer. So keep that in mind as well. Excuse me. Keep that in mind as well, that it takes, a little while the longer you take to respond to customers, want to say like, oh, I think my average time was 4 hours. It's probably worse now because I don't, when I went on vacation, I was like, oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know what it says. Oh, average response time is still 4 hours. Okay, that's not bad. I don't want to get that thing off of there that shows that I'm online though. That's kind of annoying. So yeah, see, I just got more messages, and people be like, hello, hello. I'm like, I'm not there. It just says I'm online, but that means I probably hung up or something. I need to find out how they can't see that I'm online. Kind of like when you on Facebook and you want to hide that you're not on Messenger. You just want to, be on there and not actually be on there. Now, you don't want people to know you're on there. I don't want people to know when I'm actually online. Because I could be talking to another client or doing something else. That doesn't mean that I can respond to you right away. If you know what I mean. Like I have Fiverr up right now. That doesn't mean I'm working right now. What else? Yeah, so try to respond to messages within 2 hours. Start off at $5, like I said, to get your review up, to get your social proof up, so people will be like, okay, this person is doing their thing. So they'll be more willing to hire you. But like I said, some people don't care. Some people will hire a new seller, but it's just nice to start off at $5 to get to your level up, because I do want to go to the bigger levels to work with the bigger brands and get the bigger money. That's my goal eventually. That's my goal, like, is to be getting like 150 for a UGC video. I got to get to those levels though, and I understand that, and I'm willing to build up. That's why my prices are low right now. Now I think it says I have 33 reviews right now, so, and I'm a level 1. I could up my prices, but I'm trying to make sure, I guess, like, I could do it. I did do it and then I switched it back. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I need a milestone though. Okay, when I get to 50, 55 reviews, because right now this is my thing. Let me see. Right now, this is my thing. Once I get to 55 reviews on there, that's when I'll up my prices, because it's like, okay, she's not playing around. All right, so what else do we have? Start off, I found we already did that. Make templates to send to customers that ask the same questions. So this will make your life easier. I need to go to a gas station, so when I go back, I will. Okay, well, I'll see you soon, girl. I understand. So yeah, make templates to send to customers that ask the same questions. So make sure you have those templates. They actually have it built into Fiverr in the messaging. You can do like, I need to do like a tutorial, a screen grab where I can be showing you all this. So there's like a use the quick response tool. It's like, looks like a lightning bolt if you're in your messages, so you can kind of set up your quick responses and just send those out. Right now I'm doing it in a Google Doc, but there is a few that I have. So for example, my one quick response is, let me go into my Google Doc so I can kind of tell y'all some of my quick responses. Google Docs, Google Docs, Google Docs, Google Docs. I have a review template. Okay, so for example, if somebody just asking about something, like a product inquiry, pretty much, where's it at? Did I take it out of here? Because, yeah, I might have took it out of here because it's already inside of Fiverr. Why did I do that though? I don't know. Okay, say for example, I'm declining a client, which does happen. I'm here to tell you. Anyway, let's see if you decline a client. I will say thanks so much for reaching out. I'm currently limiting the type of products I review, and I won't be able to take one on right now. I really appreciate your interest, though. So I actually went into ChatGPT and said, what can I type? Like if a customer, like if I keep getting this scenario, what can I type in that to send to the customer? You know what I mean? So I have that, multiple templates to kind of make your life easier to automatically send to the customer. So, you know, you don't have to keep having to retype the same thing over and over when people, this is a communication game. You're going to be getting messages and you got to respond to messages. You're going back and forth until they actually place the order. You create a custom offer. You know, it's a lot. And then I ask them to contact me before they place an order. That's another thing with Fiverr. I've had a situation where people will place an order without contacting me. Usually it's not an issue, but sometimes I don't like that because what if I didn't want to review the product or something like that? So yes, yes, Stillers are the best indeed. So yeah, what if I get into a situation like that? Because customers can do that. There's no way to stop them. They can just go in and place an order. You might not want to work with that brand or work with that customer, but most, I will say 90% of customers don't do that. 95. Only a little bit of people do that. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's like, ugh, especially if you know, you're like, what is going on here? It says in the description to contact me first, but people don't be reading the whole description apparently. What else? So adjust as you go along. Oh yeah, sometimes there's unethical things too. Like somebody was trying to get me to leave bad reviews on this thing. I'm like, I'm not. I mean, it's nice that you would pay me to leave somebody a bad review, but that's crazy. So I had to cancel, and they just went in and ordered, of course. So I just went in and canceled, and yeah, I mean, I'm from the Berg, absolutely. So they just went in and canceled. I mean, I tried to go in and cancel, right? And then I had to contact customer service and say, hey, this is unethical. This person wants me to, you know, do this, do that. So that was kind of annoying. And yeah, and people, they can decline it. Like say if you wanted to cancel order, a customer can decline it and keep harassing you. I don't like that either. So yeah. Another thing is a great thing. You could block people. I've had to block people on Fiverr, and yeah, it's not like they can't go make a new account anyway, but they're gonna have to work for it. I'm not going to just keep going back and forth. Not that they were saying anything bad. It's just like weirdos, like scammers type people. I would have to block them, or I don't know. They just be playing around. And I'm here for business. So yeah, adjust as you go, you'll learn and you'll become better. Like for example, for my UGC gig, it's nice to put those questions because they have requirements before you start the order or whatever. So you have them enter some of the things, and I was tired of going back and forth. Do I want your video to be 6:9 or horizontal? There's certain questions that I have that the customer will have to answer so I can know exactly what they're looking for. So yeah, another thing I need to add to that is for my UGC when somebody does a video is, do you want me to do a voiceover or did you want the video to be, well, yeah, I guess that wouldn't make sense. Because usually I do a script, captions. Yeah, so it just depends. Sometimes they provide the script for the UGC video. Actually, I would say it's pretty much 50-50. 50% provide a script and then 50% is me doing the script or whatever. So it's pretty easy. And then like the script is easy. You can go into ChatGPT and kind of help out with that. Make it sound organic like you, but it does help out. So yes, definitely utilize ChatGPT for your product reviews and just getting a good hook for the video and all that. So yes, that's pretty much Fiverr in a nutshell. If you have any questions about Fiverr, let me know. But yeah, it's a decent app. I like it. I like it. It's a lot to deal with. It is a lot of customer service, a lot of back and forth. You got to check your messages all throughout the day, so you can kind of get those clients under your belt. Depends on how hard you're trying to go. If you be like, I'll get to them when I get to them. So sometimes that is my mindset. I'm like, I'll answer when I can, as long as I answer within 24 hours, so it doesn't mess up my stats. But I really do be trying to, like, when I'm really like trying to be on it and get a lot of orders, yeah, you got to be responding back so you can kind of get that custom offer. So as soon as they say, if it's something you're interested in, just like go from A to B, get that custom offer made, and then send it out. So yeah, I'll be getting straight to it. So that's pretty much it for Fiverr. So we are on day 13 of 30 Days of Abundance. So make sure you get your journal if you want to follow along. We got to see when season 4 is going to be. Because, yes. So we have 30 Days of Abundance journal. We're on day 13. So every day we have a quote. Our quote for today is, beauty begins in the moment you decide to be yourself. That is a word for anybody. And that's by Coco Chanel. So beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. That is so true, because beauty is vulnerability and just being yourself. It feels so good. You know what I mean? So be yourself. It's beautiful. So my daily affirmation today is, I'm resourceful, because I am. I'm resourceful and I am amazing. So we have 3 health goals every day for the 30 Days of Abundance. And the health goals are to walk 1 hour. So we're going off what we did on day 12. So I did walk 1 hour yesterday. I went to the park and walked. It was a nice day yesterday. Unlike today, it was all rainy. You already know if you're in Pittsburgh, first kind. What else? Drink water. Yeah, I'm on my water. I finally went grocery shopping, but I got to get my waters actually out the car. Like my spring waters, you know what I mean? Get them out the car. I haven't walked them in yet. Oh my gosh. Another thing with these cars, man. So my car, now there's something else wrong with it. Remember, first it was the catalytic converter, then it was the brakes. Now, guess what? Now I got a freaking nail in my tire. I just can't make this stuff up. I'm like, sometimes I miss not having a car, but I guess I'm grateful, but geez, I mean, is it even worth it? You got to pay the car note and the car. Hey, how are you, soldier of cross? So you got to pay the car note, the car insurance, and then on top of that, you got to yeah, maintenance, gas. It's just, man, is it worth it? Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. What else? Get dressed. I do that every day. What else? Relationships. So we're in relationship/self-love goals. Read 10 pages. I did that. I'm reading, well, it's upstairs because I read it last night. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. That's what I'm reading right now. Journal. I didn't journal yesterday. And I haven't really been using my 5-minute journal either. I still stand by this. It actually is inspired. This journal is kind of inspired by that, but of course, mine is more intense. So what else? I did a date night yesterday, so that was my relationships goal, I guess, for today. Okay, so money goals, 30 days of abundance, did that, and then I had a review to do on Fiverr. I did that, and what else? There was another gig. Oh, unpause my gig, so I did that. So I pretty much did good besides the journaling for yesterday. So yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we are talking about starting a beauty biz. So we'll be talking about pretty much beauty biz blueprint. I haven't talked about that in a while. So if you look down below, I do have some courses on Gumroad, and beauty biz blueprint is one of them. Now I may have to do some research before this one would due to the stuff going on right now, but I think it should be cool. It's still worth investing into. So I talk about how to sell on Etsy, eBay, Mercari, and just pretty much start your beauty business and get started. So yeah, we'll be talking about that and have your own website too. But we'll be talking about that, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Yep. If nothing else, I guess I will be out of here. I got some other things to do for tonight, some other goals to reach. Yeah, I need to do oh yeah, my week. We need to talk about my goals. The Notion, I need to do that for Kel. The Notion gig, that was in my weekly goals. Abundance activation, I need to start working on that book. Hello, Princess Duck Duck. What else? Yeah, I need to do the walk. I haven't walked today either, so I need to get on the walking pad tonight. Yeah, pretty much. And I want to sign up for Upshift and then look more into that workforce solutions thing, which is like you're a 1099 and you basically work from home, your own call center type thing. So I do want to look more into that and other work from home type situations that are flexible. That's the only thing I need them to be flexible, because I want to work when I want to work, and I don't want to. I'm okay being a 1099, but I really don't want to, like, if it's too strict, I'm not going to be able to do it, being that I do what I do. You know what I mean? I can't do it. But yes, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Farewell, Cottontail.